It is I, Father. Yes, indeed. Indeed, it is Father. Father has come to save you from your sins. So, did you guys see the title of my live stream? Flip Flop and Pajama Crowd? It's anyone care to guess what the flip flop and pajama crowd is? The PM crowd. Yes. Book of Eli, you are correct. I never really figured it out. I never really thought about it. But I have the Trucker Path app on my tablet, and you can read reviews on your on truck stops. And I was just reading a review of where I'm at right now, and it said, real nice place, clean parking lot, clean restrooms, hope the flip-flop and pajama crowd stays away. And it just went off like a light bulb on top of my head. Boom, 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 I get it. I know exactly who they're talking about. They be all over in PJs and flips. Yes, exactly. Oh. Oh. You know, though, it's not really fair that guy wrote that, because I'll tell you what. One thing about PM truckers is so many of them get their food to go, and they go inside, they get their food, they go right back out to their truck. I think it's because they got the headsets on, like Bobby Brown, because they can't get off the fucking phone. They're in line to get their food, talking to their old lady or their girlfriend, whoever they're talking to. So they really don't smell up the truck stop. They really don't. I like an employed PM. Yeah, I do too. I got no problems with anybody who's working and paying their own way in life. God bless you. Living the American dream, getting a double wide, being able to afford braces for your kids. They're territorial with the PJs. What do you mean? Territorial. Not many drivers still use a CB. I don't even own one. Zach, I really like that post. Watermelon and chicken legs. Hell yeah. Now, Zach, I personally think watermelon is bullshit. I think it's a pain in the ass to eat. It's basically just fucking water. You're not getting anything out of it. And your hands and your face wind up getting fucking sticky. Watermelon is bullshit. But now chicken, on the other hand, I can eat some chicken. But I don't really like the drumsticks. I prefer the chicken thighs. That's where that good, fatty, tender, greasy dark meat is. He's not a trucker, he's a steering wheel holder. Uh, Actually, anybody who has a sleeper cab that stays away from home is a real trucker. I, Guys that don't have the sleeper cab that are home every night, I call them a runabout wannabe. You know, they go to work every day and play truck driver in their day cab. You're not a real trucker till you get out on the road and you got to spend the night in your sleeper. Father, where can I purchase a sippy cup like yours? This one is from the TA Petro truck stops. You get your refills for cheap if you buy their mug. Pierce Brosnan, very creative. I like that. You get an A for effort. Got mine's Apple, E and J. Shit. What's E and J? Brandy? Apple brandy? That's got to be so fucking sweet. I want to die the next day from the hangover. Where's the body fat at, fat boy? Probably the same as it was over the weekend. What? Nothing's changed. Favorite nukes, bully? I don't know what you mean by nukes. Like nuclear warheads? I really don't know a lot about them. I know that if Dale was a World War II era atomic bomb, his nickname would be Little Boy. Didn't they drop Little Boy on Nagasaki? Oh, Little Boy. Jay, thoughts on the Enola Gay? Really don't know much about that airplane. What was that? A B? Probably one of the bigger ones, right? A B 29. I don't know. I don't. Daniel the Legion started doing your version of the barbell rows, and it's awesome. Thank you. They're not my version. Those are the proper way people used to do them. Shit. Up until Dorian Yates, everyone did them the way I do them. Now everybody thinks they're Dorian Yates. And I'm not saying that range of motion that Dorian does his rows, I'm not saying that range of motion doesn't build muscle. It's just really dangerous to do with free weights. I mean, look at all the bodybuilders that have torn a bicep doing Yates rows. Hammer Strength makes a machine to do Yates rows. So why not just be safe? Do your barbell rows the right way, the correct way, and then for your second exercise, go to the Hammer Strength Isolateral Low Row, which is basically a machine version of a Yates row. Oh, bedroom baby. I like that. I do love hammer strength. I think hammer strength is awesome. I really do. I like their incline a lot. Their seated shoulder press a lot, and I like their isolateral low row the best. The just plain old isolateral, their seated row, and then I also like the isolateral high row. I really don't do much of that front pull down hammer, the one that has the backwards grip. If you hit rows from three different angles for your back, it's kind of like hitting bench, decline, and incline, hitting your chest from three different angles. You're good. You really don't need a fourth exercise. A lot of times I'll do shrugs for my fourth back exercise because traps are my weak spot. I always wanted big traps, never got them. It must be genetic. Some guys are just born with monster traps. Some people can go out push a lawnmower for an hour, cut the grass, and their traps grow. Me, I could do heavy shrugs for 20 years and not get traps. Oh. Need a crossbow, brah? Why do I need a crossbow? I mean, not that I wouldn't like one for deer hunting, but I'm not going to crossbow hunt while I'm on the road. I mean, I could. Jay, thoughts on race mixing? I wouldn't encourage it. Get some new material, Jay. All right. I want to talk about getting a double barrel 410 shotgun that's strong enough to handle 454 Cassell fucking handgun rounds. How about that? Thoughts on calling mixed race people racial nomads? What is a nomad? Like kind of like a drifter, right? Calling someone a nomad isn't exactly a fucking compliment. It's just a fancy way of calling someone a traveling bum. Talk about the current state of Brad's physique. It just looks like he's a little heavy. That's all. I'm not one to talk. Hey, summer's coming, buddy, and post boy is going to be sweating his balls off for at least the next 6 months. So if Brad is looking a little tubby, he'll be in fine shape in about 2 months. Brad is depressed without you. I doubt that. Someone sent me a picture of him at the comedy club, and he was looking beefy. Taco Queen is definitely feeding that boy. Which is good. That's what a woman should do. Cook, clean, swallow. You ever cut a shotgun down, bully? No, I haven't. You can go to the store and buy a fucking military grade pump that's got a short barrel already. Daniel the Legion. No, I'm pretty bad with investing. I'm lazy. What happens to the big Lenny show? I have no idea. Doesn't Lenny have his big court date in the morning? Why do cookie cutters use elbow sleeves for military press? Well, a lot of bodybuilders use them for chest too, because a lot of bodybuilders are not strong and they got big, huge, flashy muscles and they're not that strong. So, to try and make themselves look cool, they put on elbow sleeves so they can move heavier weight. Paused bench versus touch and go reps. I don't know. I think you got to do both. I mean, yeah, I think you should do. I think you should do a little bit of everything. I mean, I watch uh, Brandon Allen, who's one of my favorite powerlifters. I follow him on Instagram. I've been following him ever since he tore his quad, watching his comeback, and he's just a machine. Seems like a cool guy too, but he pauses every fucking rep on the bench, and you know I understand why he does it because he doesn't give two fucks about bodybuilding. I mean, he looks like a big grizzly bear, so why would he care? So he just wants to make sure he can pause everything any day of the week, anytime he wants. He can pause a bench in his sleep. He does when he does an AMRAP, which is as many reps as possible with a weight. He fucking pauses his AMRAP sets. I mean, so I don't know. I'll guarantee you one thing: the bar's never going to get stuck on his chest. If he's going to miss a rep, he's going to at least get it halfway up. Because he's so used to pausing, it's like nothing. Oh. What drugs for lean? I don't know. You can gain lean muscle on any cycle. It's the knife and fork that are going to make you fat, or the spoon. If you want to eat ice cream. I mean, you can do a fucking you know D-ball deca fucking cycle and gain lean muscle. You're just gonna have to eat clean like a motherfucker. So don't blame it on the drugs if you're not gaining clean muscle. But to answer your question, there's probably nothing better. Obviously, Tren, you're going to gain clean muscle, but Tren is a completely different animal. Um, So we need to mention maybe some weaker compounds like Winstrol, Primobolan, Equipoise. Those are all going to just build lean tissue. I really like EQ, Equipoise, because it's so versatile. You can use it in a dirty bulk cycle, or you can use it in a cutting cycle. You can never have too much EQ. Plus, it has, like, besides the high red blood cell count, EQ basically has fucking, like, that's its only side effect that I've really encountered. Are you going to do the burner phone, Father? Yeah, I might have to do that. Except I don't think people can go live with you on YouTube. I thought that was just on Instagram. EQ is definitely a veterinary steroid. Scientists invented EQ trying to make an injectable version of Dianabol. And so what they did is they took the Dianabol molecule and they added an ester to it so that it could survive in the bloodstream for, orals get, broken down in the bloodstream, basically in 24 hours at the most, with the exception of Winstrol. I've heard Winnie orals can stay in your body for 48 hours, which is amazing. But anyway, scientists were trying to make an injectable Dianabol. And so that's how Equipoise came to be. But when they tested the Equipoise, which is basically a Dianabol molecule with the undecyclinate ester added to it, it behaved nothing like Dianabol, which is kind of a freak. Those of you guys that understand chemistry, they didn't see that result coming. And I don't think to this day anyone can really explain it. Because you take away the fucking ester on the end of the Equipoise molecule, Equipoise and Dianabol are the exact same compound, but they behave nothing alike. Have you done any blood work? No, not in a long time. I mean, what? Did you do weight loss surgery in Mexico? Absolutely not. You can't dox a homeless person. That's great. There's a lot of things you can't do to a person who's homeless. This is the spiritual leader of the Misfits. Yes, Matthew Durkin. Brad has just become the podcast bully. Brad's in 100% control of the podcast because he purchased that podcast equipment with his own money. So There's no podcast unless Andrew feels like doing it. I mean, unless Brad feels like doing it. And Brad pretty much get his final say on who the guests are. So. Thoughts on semen retention. Did I send you that video? I sent out that video to a bunch of trolls on Instagram. That crazy fucker from Canada that does the snake diet. What's his name? I forget his name. He's crazy as fuck. Entertaining. Yeah, that's a funny fucking video. Forget his name. Cole Robinson. There it is. Cole Robinson. Yeah, he's fucking awesome. Hey, fatty. He gives two fucks. Whoa. But he's got a point. You know, for every fat, disgusting woman out there, there's a man desperate enough to fuck her. So, basically, desperate men have created this problem. Where women are turned into just big pigs. I also think fucking rich guys have fucked up the dating scene. I mean, let's say you got a guy with a shit ton of cash who's not only not good looking, because that really doesn't matter. Guy could be ugly and still be a beast. But let's just say he not only is he ugly, but he's just got crap genetics and you know, whatever. But if he's got money, good looking chicks are gonna go out with him. And he can afford to, like, you know, fly them to fucking an island for a weekend date. I mean, how's the dating scene for you? I usually pay for sex. Let's be honest here. If I want to ejaculate, I usually have to pay a human being to be in the same room with me while I ejaculate. And a lot of times I can't even get hard enough to penetrate them. So a lot of times they sit in a chair just laughing at me and watching me whack off. And I always whack off at a medium pace. I'm not sad. I'm just chilling. I've been up a long time. I got up this morning. This morning, I sound like Genova. I got up this morning. I think I went on duty in the hotel parking lot in my truck at 1:50, something crazy like that, before 10 minutes to 2 this morning. Oh. Does your truck have a tracking device on it? I mentioned this in one of my previous live streams. My boss can track me through my tablet, but if I log out of my my driver logs app, you know, where I track my hours, you know, where I track on duty, off duty, driving, and sleeper berth. If I log out of my app, he has no clue where I am. But I really don't care if he knows where I'm at or not. But yeah, technically, I think for the tablet to talk to the truck, because the tablet and the truck definitely talk to each other um, through the app. So the truck definitely has some kind of fucking voodoo science inside the computer. But does your hair talk to your scalp? No. Yeah, I mean, down there by your left foot, there's that round diagnostic port that has at least 7 pins. I don't know if you've ever seen a mechanic plug into your diagnostic port and then hook up his laptop. Um, that's basically um, on the that's basically where the tablet is talking to. I guess that piece of equipment is called a dongle, and so anyway, even though my tablet's not hardwired into my dongle like a mechanic's laptop would be, um, I happen to know that the dongle is where the truck. I don't know. I don't know. I just know without the proper dongle, um, my laptop or my tablet won't communicate with the truck. Like even though it's not hardwired in, we've still had to replace dongles. So, like for instance, I'm not saying I would ever do this, just for educational purposes only. Um, Down there by my left foot, where that dongle is, let's just say I wanted to remove the GPS off this truck. I would pull that plastic kick panel um, off, and then I would just remove that dongle, and then pretty much even the FBI is not going to be able to track your truck. Once that dongle's gone, Father fondles his dongle. Yeah, you've been wearing that shirt for years, Father. Now, my last live stream, I had a Michael Jordan Michigan football shirt on, and then the live stream before that, I had the navy blue Delray Misfits police lineup shirt on. Just they're all navy, so you're just drunk and stupid. Yeah, this is not a Michael Jordan shirt. This Michigan shirt that just simply says "Go Blue," you notice it has no logo. Um, it's not authentic gear. This is the type of shirt, like if you were walking to a game, like a PM peddling T-shirts on the street would be selling. Brad lets you wear Misfits shirts. Well, He told me I'm not allowed to wear them at his house. The NBA's playing their games in pajamas and fucking flip flops next season. I bet LeBron James has pajamas. I'm willing to bet LeBron James. What is he, like 6'9"? I bet he has pajamas. What is the best position on the soccer field, Father? Um, I I don't know. I guess it depends on your skill level. Um, you know, I was never a very good um, goal scorer, uh, and I really didn't like playing you know defense that much. So like center halfback for me was perfect. I love center halfback. Someone said uh, that position you run box to box, and it's pretty much true. Father could not score. No, I was pretty crappy. I would, I admit it. I was not a good goal scorer, but man, I was a pretty damn good halfback. I could make sure my forwards got the ball. Hey, and, if you're the kind of guy that has to score a bunch of goals to feel good about yourself, that's great. God bless you. We need goal scorers. But, you know, I could on the soccer field, I could make a nice pass and get one of my guys a fucking goal and be just as fucking happy. I don't care. Now, obviously, if I was a professional and added my contract, if there was bonuses for scoring, I wouldn't enjoy passing so much. But yeah, I mean, come on, man. If you like to play sports, fucking passing the ball around is fun. Box to box is midfielder. Yeah, we called that a halfback back in my day. We had forwards, halfbacks, and fullbacks. Fullbacks were basically defensemen, and halfbacks were midfielders. We didn't have the right lingo, dude. We're talking about 1970s, 1980s Michigan redneck soccer. I like the lingo. Yeah, I mean, halfback and midfielder. Come on, if you can't figure that out, fullback, defenseman, same thing. I think that just in the early days of American soccer, um, a lot of coaches used American football words, That's why midfielders were called halfbacks and defensemen were called fullbacks. Sure, it's completely different now. Best type of test and why? Um, well, best type of test. I, I would say. Let me answer that question with a compromise first. I think test cypionate, test C, is the best compromise. Um, if you just want to do one testosterone, and test C is the best, hands down. Now, the best testosterone is probably test propionate, because test propionate, you pin it every other day, and so because it's got the shorter half-life, it's not in your body long enough to really cause any problems, um, which is good. That's why short ester drugs are better, because they're in and out of your bloodstream before there's problems. But I just think test C is a great compromise, because test C, you don't have to do 3 times a week like test prop. You can get away with doing test C twice a week, but it's still a relatively fast-acting testosterone. And you know, if you're a guy doing a ton of gear, 2 shots a week versus 3 for your testosterone is a big deal. Yeah, I really am not a fan of test enthanate, even though I currently I'm on test enthanate because my underground lab was out of SIP. So instead of waiting to make an order, I just went ahead and bought Nth. And you're splitting hairs when you want to talk about the difference between SIP and Nth. Nth is just a little bit slower to get the party started, and stays in your body just a little bit longer. But it is what it is. Now, a lot of guys talk about Sestanon, and Sestanon is basically a Mexican name, trademark name, from a testosterone blend of 4 different testosterones, ranging from test prop all the way up to, I think, test decanate or test undecanate. I can't remember what the long acting is in Sestanon, but yes, Sestanon is great because you got 4 different testosterones blended together. But you got to look at the downside of Sestanon. That long acting ester, the testosterone that's in your body for a long time, that's in Sestanon, is fucking junk. You don't want testosterone in your bloodstream that long. Only bad things can happen when testosterone is in your body that long. But if you're just doing TRT levels, like if you're just I do 250, if I do Sestanon 250, 1 cc a week, great choice. I got no problem with that. But guys that want to try and blast with Sestanon 250, you're putting way too much of that super long ester in your body, and your DHT levels and your estrogen levels are probably much higher than you realize, because that long acting ester in the Sestanon is garbage. But if you're just doing TRT, I think Cestranon is fucking awesome. If you're just doing one shot a week, hard to argue with doing a CC of testosterone of Cestranon. If you want to do 2 shots a week, I would say Cypionate. If you're willing to pin 3 times a week, I would say test Prop. Now, if you want to get fancy, brew up your own fucking Cestranon. You know, you get yourself a vial of test sip, and then add in a little Prop. You know. You don't need a lot of Prop, just a little bit. And some people might say, "Well, Jay, test propionate twice a week isn't quite adequate." Yeah, but you got the sip to fill in the void. I don't know. I just think if you want to brew up your own concoction in your syringe, a little bit of test sip and a little bit of test Prop twice a week, I think that's you're gonna be almost as good as Cestranon with less side effects. Sounds like a good medium. Yeah, I mean, like, think about it. You draw in, let's say you got some good test Cypionate 250, and then you got some good propionate 100, right? Because propionate's going to be less. If you mix a cc of test Cypionate 250 with a test Prop 100, you just made your own fucking bedroom bully 350. You do bedroom bully 350 twice a week, like on a Tuesday Friday protocol. That that way your test is going to be the highest over the weekend, and probably the lowest on Monday. Maybe when you're when you're trying to figure out how you're going to fix all the problems you created over the weekend. That's what I would do. I would do a bedroom bully 350 Tuesday and Friday, and the bedroom bully 350 would be a test Cypionate 250 1cc and a test propionate 100. Mix the two in the same syringe. That put you right at 700 milligrams of test a week, total test, which isn't crazy. It's under a gram, and you're getting the Cypionate. You're getting the Cypionate twice a week, so your levels are going to be stable, which is good for anabolic growth. And then the propionate, which is much faster acting, you're going to hit that on Tuesday and Friday. So the Tuesday one is really going to get the party started for your training that week. And then the Friday one it is really going to get your dick going for the weekend. When you're banging trannies and stuff like that. I mean, you could get fancy. I'm just giving you the basic recipe for a bedroom bully 350. 250 test sip and 100 milligrams prop twice a week. Are you guys all going to send me a birthday card now? Ever use transdermal test? Is that the cream? Um, I'm not naming names, but a certain person did give me a pump of the cream leading up to my bench press contest at the Boynton Beach Barbell Club that I did, 2 years ago when I blew up 500 like a motherfucker? So I was doing my normal cycle, and then a friend of mine gave me an unopened pump of the cream. Father, what tips would you give in growing my Vienna sausage into a kielbasa? Well, you can't turn German meat Polish. Yeah, Zach, of course that 500 went up because that's the way I was training. Remember, guys, you, you don't want to struggle. If you're going to compete in powerlifting, you don't want to struggle with lifts. Um, you want to set up your training so that and I'm going to give Westside Barbell a little credit because I was totally training my bench press Westside style for that contest, and you know when you train to get your lifts with that kind of speed, the chances of getting hurt are really relatively very low. You've heard Lenny talk about time under tension. That's when muscles tear. I mean, if you put something up fast, you're not going to tear. So, where do you want to be in 5 years, Father? Oh, I'd be 57. Still short of getting Social Security. Fuck. I want to be collecting Social Security, driving a fucking four-door dually turbo diesel pickup, pulling a fucking big long fifth wheel camper. Maybe even a toy hauler so I can put a John Deere Gator in the back or something real boomer. You know, there's got to be something more high performance you could put in the back of your toy hauler than a John Deere Gator and not get kicked out of campgrounds. For Christ's sake. People get so butthurt nowadays. You know, I mean, you could put a John Deere Gator in the back of your toy hauler that's just as loud as a Yamaha 1000cc fucking crazy machine, and no one's gonna complain about the John Deere Gator. They're just gonna see a fat fucking boomer on a John Deere and not give a fuck. But all of a sudden, you take the same fat fucking boomer and put them in a fucking Razor or a fucking, you know, crazy fucking Yamaha or Polaris, and all of a sudden they're complaining. And there's no difference in sound. Banshee. Banshee was a 350 two-cylinder, two-stroke. Nothing sounds like a Banshee. So get the fuck out of here with that. Thoughts on Smith machine for benching big, Jay? It, you know, I think if you're going to do constant tension training for your bench press, I think the Smith machine is the safest place for it. Like, uh, so, I mean, because obviously your speed training you're going to be want to be doing with free weights and bands and maybe even chains. I don't know. I like to use chains and bands at the same time, and someone told me nobody else does that except me. Well, I think there's a place for Smith machine bench press. I really do, and like when you're not going heavy and and you're not trying to build just all out fucking mass with free weights, and you're not going you're not doing speed training like with bands or chains. Doing a Smith bench and using constant tension just gives you another fucking tool to use. So then you can like I got different things I can use for my bench. You know, trust me. You do a constant tension workout with the Smith machine. Your next time back to fucking bench press with free weights, you're gonna feel strong as fuck because you rested your fucking your your joints. Father, favorite sex position. Um, Walking to the fridge to get food. That's my favorite sex position. Walking to the fridge after it's over to get food. Yeah, but if you think about it, that that nonsense that Lenny tells you about constant tension, yeah, this and that, he's got a point for bodybuilding. Um, but honestly, if you want to train constant tension for at least the chest or bench press, I recommend you do a Smith machine. because if you do a constant tension workout um, with your bench press with free weights, your recovery time is astronomical. Astronomical. Unless, of course, you're on insulin, growth hormone, you know, and a whole kitty of other products. Father, tell us more about the history of the world. Ugh. I I think this was. I think what we're experiencing right now is a miracle. Um, the 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 universe is so fucking big, and like when I say big, I don't mean big like my cock. I mean big like millions of fucking light years across. I mean, my cock's only 1 million light years across. Um, but the fact that, dude, the fact that we're alive and we're not fish heads like Nate is just amazing. Because think think how many times if the universe goes back, I don't know how far it goes back, but look how long it took for humans to walk around on the earth, like fish faces like Nate, you know, that were just carp swimming around in the lagoon, with their little paddle fucking arms, trying to get up on land, and failed, and then evolution, you know, because eventually one of them got up on land. Then that first one probably died, so that probably took another million fucking years, you know. Then the second one got up on there, and then somehow two got up on land and somehow made it. I mean, the odds of life on this planet are just fucking crazy stupid low. I mean, the fact that it happened is genuinely a miracle, because what if fish face Nate would have crawled up on the beach, and fish face Olivia would have crawled up on the beach behind him, and then all of a sudden a massive asteroid would have hit our planet. Like, for there to be humans with this kind of civilization, it's truly a miracle. And I'm the wrong guy to talk about, to try and credit God, because everyone knows I'm a hedonist. I believe in pleasure. God doesn't exist, unfortunately. Yeah, I might agree with that. I'm not saying I'm an atheist, but I might agree with that. I mean, come on, man. To to If you refute atheism, you're limiting your fucking mind. Yeah, I don't have any towels, and I do have towels. Yeah, I'll blow my nose on my shirt. Fuck. not focusing on my training for shit. Brad has pretty much told me that I'm not allowed out at his gym, and you know, I'm just wondering, how far can I take my bodybuilding without, you know, going to Brad's, for a steak. Yeah, actually, bodybuilding isn't actually over for me. Because I've been doing sets of 15 with 185 on the bench press, and I haven't lost a lick of muscle. So I, I'm starting to learn new things because I would have never believed that, and I don't even think Lenny believes it. That Jay Masters, you know, can go to the gym and just do multiple sets on the bench press with 185 and not lose any muscle. Well, it's happening. It's happening. I'm so I think my strength career is over, but I'm still gonna have muscle, guaranteed. Because I can still bench 225. I can still squat 225. So I'm 52 years old. You got to be a freak. Just said, hey. Oh, wait a minute. That's not trained to be a freak. Where's trained to be a freak? He's my boy. Oh, big tough football player guy. Wilford Brimley. Uh, dude, I, I don't know what to think about the young guys these days, man. Come on, they're all so strong, you know. And there's a reason for it. Like most of these guys don't have the musculature of a Bill Kazmar in his prime. So what's making these weights go up? I mean, come on, man. I see what's going on in powerlifting, and I seen the musculature of a Bill Kazmar, and I see these modern guys doing more weights. So something in me, I just gotta cry bullshit. It's boring, yeah. They're arching. 8675309. Oh. Favorite post workout meal? Um, Eggs, steak, hash browns, toast with orange juice. Father. Don't call me father. You used to call a sex position caveman style. Can you explain? Caveman style is when you do a chick from behind, but you don't do it in the comfortable position. You use your thigh muscles to get up real high, um, so to get your balls um, out of the pussy, so that the cameraman can get a better angle. Thoughts on Superdrol compared to other orals? Superdrol made my joints hurt. I almost think it's more like Winstrol. Good father. Father. Eh, but I used to say drinking was for losers. Okay. I wonder if I would say that 1,000 years ago, if my village was being invaded by Vikings. Like, let's just say, I'm chilling. I'm at the local pub. It's 1,000 years ago, and these fucking Vikings come in there, and they're like, "Yeah, give us all your grog." I'm just gonna be like, "Hey, man, didn't you know drinking's for losers?" Don't call me father. That's how it would go down too, right? Drinking's for losers. Can why don't we get you guys in a yoga class? You, you seem very frumpy. Like, is your low back tight? Like, if we could get you on we need to stretch these hamstrings. I mean, come on, man. Aaron Rodgers situation. I'm not up to speed on it. I've never liked Aaron Rodgers because I'm a Brett Favre kind of guy. But father, Diana Maybrook could biohack them. Father. Jay, did you have any nicknames as a kid? Um, no, I never really had any nicknames till college. Uh, it's raining. What was your nickname in college? Um, I think my very first nickname um, was bowling ball. The- right. No, I think my buddy Leo um, nicknamed me bowling ball is because I was just so torso thick and didn't train arms. I mean, he could have called me Mr. Potato Head, but he chose bowling ball instead. I mean, come on, man. You want to look fucking Ferrari or Lambo? Um, I kind of like Ferraris better. Not that I would ever want either one of the two. I mean, come on, man. I'm white trash. I'd rather have a Corvette. You look angry or depressed, big gay. Neither. I'm actually weighing my options here. Oh, come on, man. He's going to the bar because he's a loser. Eh, as opposed to what? What are you, bro? I mean, come on, man. What's a winner in the Genovaverse? In the Genovaverse, what's a winner? You know, I mean, come on, man. We're gonna find a way to ruin just about anybody in the Genovaverse. So I just want to know what's a winner in the Genovaverse. I mean, come on, man. Government. Um, so Brad's a winner. Okay. I mean, Brad's working towards a government pension. I mean, I'll give him that. But look, he ruined his first marriage, deserted the first two kids, and then went and had a retard baby with the girlfriend. So he fucked his life all up, and then he could have stopped right there, you know, and realized like, fuck, I'm a clown. I just ruined my marriage going after some pussy. You know, I got two beautiful kids that are probably headed towards college, and I ruined my marriage. Now I've got a retard for a kid. He could have called it quits, but the man still fights on. That's what's so impressive about Brad. Is he he does not ever admit defeat. Like, you know, like, well, that one didn't work out. I'm on to the next one. So he starts bringing in fucking women, you know. So now he's got, you know, Valerie and um, you know, her son. Fuck, Brad has sack. I'll give him that. He's got fucking sack because after what I've been through, or after what Brad has been through, I would never, ever in a fucking million years bring a single woman into my life with a kid. So Brad's a good guy. He's a real good guy. So what the fuck's wrong with you people? Fucking. Would you rather quit drinking or quit lifting? Quit drinking. Guys are clowns. How come you guys don't troll Brad this hard? Oh, that's right. Because Brad doesn't fucking let you. I'm the father. I absorb all the pain of everything you guys have been through. And you lash out at me, and I absorb it all. And then we all as a community become stronger. Has Brad ever done that to you? For you? Or for anybody? Had had has any of the other misfits ever just fucking let it all out on the fucking table and absorbed all the fucking negativity so that we could all go forward better, stronger, healthier? No. Do you, do you think fucking Andrew wants to put up with this fucking negativity or bullshit. No. And Brad's obviously a fucking pussy. He's not. Lenny's not. McCuck, Mc, McCuck fucking hides after he fucking stirred the fucking hornet's nest with gorilla juice. You know, you guys love to trash me, but really, when it comes down to it, I'm the only one that didn't fucking run away from you guys. I'm getting a little fucking sick of it. Fuck. Where's McCuck? Where's Brad? Oh, Brad's raising fucking Taco Queen's child. He's too busy. Come on, man. He had kids with 2 previous females. So now you guys are giving him a pass for fucking raising a kid with a 3rd female that's not even his kid? You know? Where's Lenny? Where's Robzilla? Where's McCuck? You know, you guys just love to come on here and crush me. And thank God you do. Thank God you do. Because I'm available. And I'm the one that comes online and absorbs this bullshit. You guys want to say so much to those other people, and they're just not available, you know? They're just not. And I am. And you guys can't control yourself, and you want to attack me, and, you know, I mean, come on, man. John Smith just said, Andrew is embarrassed by you, Jay. Well, you know what? I've had enough of being associated with the Misfits. If Andrew wants to call me and says, Jay, I'm embarrassed by you. You know what I'm going to say to him? Why'd you call me? Why'd you call me? Because if you called me, the minute Andrew calls me and says, I'm embarrassed by what you brought to the Misfits, it's like he admits he likes it. So if Andrew really doesn't like me, yeah, whatever. The sun, like Hootie and the Blowfish says, the sun will still come up tomorrow. You know, you guys want to think Brad and Valerie and you know, they're gonna change the Misfits, and like Lenny's gonna beat this thing in court, and you know, Lenny's gonna come around, and you know, Nate and Olivia are getting back together. You know, and everyone's gonna be out of Bradford Manor having fucking steaks, and you know, everyone's gonna be out there having a good time except Jay. How much you want to bet that doesn't happen? How much you want to bet that doesn't happen? Dude. Come on, man. Nothing is happening. Father! Oh, wait. Newsflash. While I was gone, Andrew just called me. He said, Jay, you're too toxic. Um, Brad says that, we're not going to film Misfit videos out at his place. And we pretty much got to wash our hands of ourselves. And then, believe it or not, Lenny and Rob both texted me at the exact same time. I'm not shitting you. Saying, Jay, you're a piece of shit. So the Misfits have spoken. I'm out of the Misfits. You know? Yeah. Rob just texted me. Said, Jay, you're a loser. Brad treats us much better than you could ever provide. We're gonna stick with Brad. Is that what you guys want? I'll give you guys what you want. Let me know what you want. What do you really want? Like, I'm a Spice Girl. I'm Fat Spice. You guys want fucking Brad fucking Taco Queen videos with Lenny and Robzilla? Come on, man. You know? Cassidy Campbell. You know? That's what you guys want? I will, if that's what you guys want Cassidy Campbell, Rob, Lenny, and Brad all filming together. I'll never interfere with that. I'll guarantee you. Come on, man. Can one person comment on here that thinks like, yeah, like Cassidy Campbell, Rob, Lenny, and Brad sounds like a good combo. I mean, come on, say it. Um, the fuck yes, I'm angry. Cause you cocksuckers are letting. You know what I like about fucking Cassidy Campbell is he's not Johnny Bravo. Someone record that and fucking repost it. I'll say it again, just in case you didn't have your fucking recording device on. You know what I like about Cassidy Campbell is he's not Johnny Bravo. Put that out there. Put that out there. That's a fucking truth. Anybody that doesn't fucking believe when what I just said, get the fuck out of here. Fuck you. That's the most truthful fucking statement in the fucking planet. Father. No. Let's say it a third time. For those of you who weren't recording, the best thing about Johnny Bravo is he's not Cassidy Campbell. Who's this Eric Kavensky guy or whatever his fucking bullshit name is? Eric. Yeah. You guys. You guys are gonna let the goddamn YouTubers of the world, whatever. I don't care. Yeah. I'm a little bit pissed off. I don't. I don't quite understand this whole fucking Johnny Bravo fucking uh, Cassie Campbell thing, but and and I don't think it's good for the fucking misfits. And I know that. Here's the deal: both those little bearded faggots, um, that are on the side of the Johnny Bravo and the Cassie Campbell feud, that Eric guy and that Alex guy, dude, those two homos are the problem. Dude, I got no problem with Cassidy. I got no problem with Johnny Bravo. These guys that are running around fucking trying to look like tough guys, with the fucking beards, this Alex guy and this Alex guy, I want them wiped off the fucking planet. They're fucking gay as the day is long. Yeah. I like to keep my politics simple. And when you know, it just breaks my heart that the Misfit fans are Johnny Bravo tried to take over the Misfits fans a while back. You guys remember? And he got sent home. He got sent home. And I almost feel like the same thing is happening again right now, but I don't really know Johnny Cassidy Campbell's story. I mean, I might like Cassidy Campbell. Um, I just know that those two little fucking fags, Alex and Eric, the the two homos with the beards, cum catchers. That's what a beard is. It's called a cum catcher. That way, when you miss the mouth, when you're giving them a load, even if you miss the mouth, it still hits their cum catcher. Dude, I want Eric and Alex to be wiped off the face of this earth. I don't like either one of those clowns. Come on, those are complete clowns. And once we get rid of those two idiots, I can figure out who I like between Johnny Bravo and Cassidy Campbell and Brad. Well, we know it won't be Brad. I heard Brad is buying more steak for Cassidy Campbell this weekend. Father. He didn't seem to like you. Well, yeah, that's when I talked to Cassidy Campbell when he went live, when Bruno went live with me. Right. I if Cassidy Campbell doesn't like me, dude, he, whatever. He's going to be a a Brad boy for the rest of his life. Like out there having steak and salad with the taco queen. I don't care. I really don't care. Yeah. Fucking pussies, man. Fuck. Father. All right. No, I want you guys to back me up. Like, Eric and Alex from that whole fucking Cassidy Campbell, fucking Johnny Bravo feud, those are two homosexuals that don't even deserve our consideration. So I would say Order 66, those two homos. And then we can figure out, like, are we going to side with Cassidy or are we going to side with Johnny Bravo? And because Having those two little bearded faggots with their cum catchers in their face, that that just clouds the situation. I I don't like guys like that. Fucking cum catchers in their face. Eh, we'll see. Yeah. Father need. Yeah. We'll see. I don't know. We'll see what happens after tomorrow. Casey Campbell's such a big shot. Did he get Lenny a lawyer, or is he just all talk? Is Lenny going into that hearing tomorrow morning with a public defender and then probably going to jail? Then why did we need Johnny Bravo? I mean, Cassidy Campbell. See how I get the two confused? They're fucking both fucking sick. I, I want them both purged out of the Genovaverse. And that's why Alex, Eric, Cassidy, Bravo. How about how about we just fucking shit can all four of them, the losers? How about that? Would anyone be offended if I said let's just shit can both sides of that beef? And that isn't a beef that Delray Misfits need to be involved with. And fucking Order 66, both sides. Just get rid of those tons of shit. Come on, man. God,